Hey, Lucy.
Hey, Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy's how everyone greets her when they see her at school or in the street. All of the children ask her, what time today will you and Sister Grace meet? Hi, Lucy's how everyone greets her. There's always a thought in her head. She's always got a question or some kind of story to tell. You are our friend Lucy. We like to listen to what you say. You teach us things that are good and help us grow in our faith. With you we have fun, Lucy. We love to watch your show. And when we hear the bell, we know you have to go. Jesus smiles when he sees her make an effort in all she can. Lucy, we want to be your friends so you can teach us to love him.
Hi, Sister Grace.
Hi, Lucy.
Hey, you got a big monster on your table.
That's not a monster, Lucy.
What is that?
We're gonna do arts and crafts later on in our class.
Oh, really?
So we're gonna make something with the feathers, but
Wow.
I'm not really sure yet what we're gonna make.
You should
So-
make a big chicken.
A
or
big
something.
chicken,
I don't know.
a
Hey,
green chicken.
You know what, Sister Grace?
What?
You want me to tell you something that I heard?
Well, Lucy, I'm always here listening.
Yeah,
and-
listen. Okay. So, Shannon told me that Laura said to her, that Sarah said to her, that Michelle said to her, that Charlene said to her, that Mary said to her, that Becky said to her, that Mackenzie said to her, that Lindsay said.
Wait.
That you know,
What?
you know Deborah's mom?
Mhm.
She doesn't have a job anymore, Sister Grace. Yeah, that's why she doesn't bring her to school anymore, because they don't have a car.
Lucy?
Everyone knows.
Lucy, look
Uh-huh.
at me. That's
What?
gossip.
What do you mean that's gossip? Didn't you know that? Didn't you
Lucy,
notice how
that's
Deborah...
gossip.
Yeah, but didn't
I
you
don't
know...
want to hear anymore, Lucy.
Sister Grace, listen.
Lucy, that's none of your business and that's none of my business.
But you know what? Okay, I'm
Lucy,
not going to talk about it anymore. But
Don't
you,
talk about it
I'm
anymore.
not. You know how Deborah came into class late? That's because her mom didn't have a car. And that's why she comes in and she's like, sorry, miss, because I was late.
Lucy,
because
you
her
know
mom's
what?
poor.
You
Because
know what?
she doesn't have a job anymore.
That has nothing
That's
to
what
do with
Mackenzie
you,
said, that
Lucy.
Becky said, that Sarah said.
It has nothing to do with any of you. You know what? I'm going to tell you a story.
We're her friends. We just want to help her.
That's gossiping.
How is it
gossiping is-
gossiping, Sister Grace? We
and
just want to know
gossiping
what's
is a
going
sin.
on.
Curiosity, gossip, very bad. That's a sin.
Sister Grace, you don't understand.
You don't understand. I'm going to tell you a story.
What?
Okay. Listen closely. Listen closely,
I'm
Lucy.
listening.
There was once a saint named Saint Philip Neri,
Mm-hmm.
and he's from Italy.
Yeah.
And you know what happened one day? This lady
A
from
lady?
the village, she would always go to him for confession
Yeah.
every week, and she'd go to confession.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd tell the same sin every week.
Really?
And that sin was that she was gossiping. She was talking about people.
That's terrible.
She would talk about people and their defects and what they did.
And what was going on in their lives, right?
Yeah, and she would
Yeah,
tell,
that's
and she
not
would
good.
she would tell Saint Philip Neri, and
Yeah.
then he, you know, this
He was a
went
priest?
by, yeah, and he absolved her for sin but then she would come back and she would say the same thing. So
Every week she would say the same thing.
yeah, and then she would say, you know, well, it's not so bad. It's
She
you
would be
know,
like, yeah, I was just doing a little bit of gossiping there, Father.
that's what
Right?
happened, Lucy. Kind of like what you were just doing.
I wasn't. I was just telling you the things that we're all saying, right?
Lucy,
Sister Grace?
listen. So, as she would tell, you know, about all the neighbors in town and all their defects and what they would do and who's doing this and who's doing that, Saint Philip Neri said, you know, look here.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Look here,
give
lady.
you. I'm going to give you for penance. He said, I want you to pluck the feathers out of a chicken.
Really? The poor little chicken. He would be so cold, right, Sister Grace?
Well, you know what? She had to do it. And
She
he said,
did it?
pluck the feathers out of the chicken
Really?
and I want you to pluck the feathers out of the chicken and then spread it all over. Go around the city, leaving the feathers all over the place.
She had to do that?
That was her penance.
And then did she have to cook the chicken?
She did.
Did she cook the chicken?
I don't know what she did with the chicken afterwards, Lucy, but she plucked the chicken and she left the feathers all
around town.
All around town. And the next week,
Uh-huh.
she came back,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what happened?
What happened?
She told the same sin.
She told the same sin?
Father, forgive me.
Yeah, I've been gossiping.
I've been gossiping. This is the lady. We don't know what her name is, you know. He
Yeah.
never revealed that because you're not allowed to reveal what you hear in confession. But
Mhm.
we know that there was a lady,
Yeah?
and she
What did he say to her? He was
gossiped
like,
again.
go this week and
No.
take a dog and take off all his hair and then
No.
put it all
No,
around.
no,
And
no.
take off his tail and put, right?
No. She had to do for her penance this week. She had to go around the town picking up all the feathers.
She couldn't do that.
Can you imagine? She had to pluck. Look, if I took the feathers out of this, Lucy, can you imagine?
Yeah.
And can you imagine? Look, I
Then
take
you
one
couldn't
out.
do the crafts
Look,
after
look. 1, 2, 3.
4.
It's taking me
5,
forever. I could
7,
to pluck
8,
all of this and then go
9,
and then throw it all around town like this
But
woman did,
imagine
and she
that
had to
big
pick it up.
Imagine like a big storm comes and it goes, and it blows them all away.
It
You
blows
can't
all
take them
away.
up again, right?
Nope, all the feathers. If I threw this all around the place and all the feathers
Yeah.
all over town, do you think I could pick up all those feathers? Well, you
No
know what
way.
happened?
What?
The lady, he said, you have to go all around town picking up those feathers. And you know what she
What?
said?
What'd she say?
She said, Father,
That's
she said the
impossible,
same.
Father.
Yeah, that's impossible. How can I do that?
I'll do something else. Give me something else, Father. Right?
And he said to her, you
no,
see?
No.
Yep. He said, that's what happens when you gossip. You go around and you defame other people. That means talking bad about them, giving them a bad name. And that's against the 5th commandment. Thou shalt not kill. And she was killing them by spreading...
By her words.
By her words.
Really?
Lucy. She was saying, because what she heard, she was repeating it to others.
Like
You
the
know,
feather, she was putting it all around town, right?
and it was impossible to take all those feathers. He goes, that's what you're doing. You're plucking the feathers, and you're out of all the people, you're spreading around their bad name.
And then you can't take it back, right?
Hmm. These are good, innocent people, and she was just so caught up in talking about other people, what so-and-so did, Mr.
Yeah.
and Mrs. this person,
Yeah.
just like what you told me.
And so
Do you
what
remember?
Yeah.
What did you tell me when you came in?
about Deborah? Is that right?
So and so and so and
yeah,
so.
so Liz told me that Becky told me that Mackenzie told me that Sarah told me. that
And many
Laura
times it goes
told me
all
that,
around, all
Laura
around. It's like the
said
phone game. You tell one person another thing and another person this thing, and don't say anything.
that. Yeah,
because-
don't say.
don't
Or
say
when we see,
anything.
you know what, Sister Grace, we're all like talking in class in a group, and then when Deborah comes in, we're like all in silence. She's like, "Hi guys." We're like, "Hi Deborah." She's like, "Why did you guys go quiet when I walked in here?"
Because all of you pluck feathers.
And we leave them all around town, and then we can't pick them back up because the damage is already done, right, Sister Grace? Yeah, now I understand.
Do you
Sister
think
Grace.
Jesus would be happy that all of you were doing that?
No, Sister Grace.
You know, in the Bible it says in the book of St. James that your tongue,
Mhm.
was given to you by God to praise Him.
Yeah.
And many times we use the tongue
Yeah.
to do damage to people, and that is not good at all.
And maybe
Lucy.
it's not even true about her mom, right, Sister Grace?
It's like lighting a fire in a forest, and then the
Spreads
fire
really
spreads
fast.
fast, and you can't get back those trees that are burnt down. You can't make the
that's true,
tree
Sister
come back
Grace.
to life.
Yeah, that's true.
Once the damage is done, it's done.
Yeah, like the little chicken without any feathers, right?
Lucy, how would you like it if people talked behind your back about what the things that you and your family do, and even if it wasn't true? Wouldn't that hurt you?
Yeah, that would hurt me.
I
So
mean,
what should I do now, Sister Grace?
I think you should stand up to your friends, if they're real friends, and say, hey guys, that's gossip.
Yeah, don't be talking about Deborah anymore, okay? Will I say
And
that?
defend her also, because you're Deborah's friend. You need
Yeah.
a good friend defends one another. And Lucy, you need just to stop the gossip. I
Yeah.
mean, don't participate ever, Lucy.
Well, whenever they
you're a
start-
good child of God. Remember?
Whenever they start talking, what will I do? I just walk away from them?
Well, you
Or
know
will-
what? If there's nothing else to do, you gotta walk away. Be brave. Be strong. ask your guardian angel, help me please to walk away from the gossip, from all those. I don't want to, because when you talk bad about something, you're doing the same thing to Jesus.
But when you were little, didn't you gossip, Sister Grace?
You know, Lucy, we didn't do that when we were little, but
Really?
I know that we used to be around other kids who did gossip.
They did?
And I used to hear parents gossip.
Really? Big
And-
people gossip also?
It's a sad thing, Lucy, but big people do gossip.
That's not really good, right, Sister Grace?
Talking about, you know what?
What?
There's so many other things to do, better things to do with our time than gossip, because time is precious.
Yeah, that's true.
And we have to
Sister
give
Grace.
account to God. When we go before Him, we have to make account, which means that we have to put before Him everything we
Everything
said,
that we
everything
say.
we've done, everything we've thought.
Yeah, that's true, Sister Grace. My mom said one time, she said, you know what? If you wouldn't say anything, like, hold on a minute. She said that,
If you have, yeah.
like, if someone comes in and we're all talking, and then when the person comes in that we're talking about, if we all go quiet, she said, that's not a good thing, Lucy. If you have anything to say, you got to say it in front of the person's face, right, Lucy? You
Be
can't be going
honest.
hiding things like that all the time.
And if you have nothing good to say,
Don't say it at all.
keep your beak shut.
Yeah, that's
Don't
true.
say it.
Yeah.
Don't open your mouth.
And Mom said we shouldn't exaggerate things either, you know?
No. But gossip is just terrible, Lucy. It's like a sickness that spreads and
Yeah.
it kills.
Yeah, that's true. And Mom
So-
said also that one time Jesus said that whenever we're talking, we just say yes if it's yes and no if it's no. And
That's right. Your
that's
mom
all.
is a very good woman.
Yeah, and then we
Yes,
didn't have,
yes, or no, no. That's what he said.
And so what I was doing was gossiping, Sister Grace.
That was gossip, Lucy. And you know, that is not a good thing. When there's gossip, we have to go confess and be sorry for our sins and never want to commit it again.
And you know what they
Poor
said?
Deborah.
Lindsay said that, Sarah said that, Laura said, they were like, and Lucy, don't tell this to Sister Grace either, Lucy.
Thank you for being honest, Lucy. I really
Okay.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Lucy, I really care about you and your soul and all the other kids. And, you know, I want you to get to heaven.
Hey, you got all those feathers over your table, Sister Grace?
I know, we're going to fix it up. Look at all these feathers. You think, but I wouldn't be able to go around like that
Picking
woman
all
and...
those up? Yeah. If I see some green feathers
You were
in-
putting all this
in
all
school,
around.
I'll be like, that's Sister Grace's feather. Wow. Okay,
That's
Sister
what it
Grace.
is doing, Lucy. So remember, gossip is like plucking a chicken, plucking it from
Plucking
a
of his
person,
chicken?
and then trying to put those feathers back again. You can never do it, Lucy.
Okay, Sister Grace. I'm going to go now, and you know what? If I hear them gossiping, I'm not going to listen to them.
Don't ever, Lucy. Always do good to the others and be a good friend.
Okay, Sister Grace. I got to go now, okay?
All right.
Okay, bye, Sister Grace.
All right. Take care, Lucy.
Bye.
God bless you.
Lucy, it's time to go, Lucy. The bell has gone, Lucy. It's time to go home. Lucy, it's time to go, Lucy. The bus is here, Lucy. It's time to go home. It's been great fun this time with you. We hope to see you soon again.
God bless you, Lucy. Thanks for stopping by.